So what I would love to do is like a kind of crazy experiment, but I will. You've still got the window open, the watch together window. I sent you the link before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you got 10 more minutes, we would love to watch that battle with you. Your first round against Clips. Is it okay? Or
Against
you?
Clips,
Yeah. Or do you want to watch your first round versus Disaster, or your only round versus Disaster?
we could watch the first round against Clips.
Okay. Then let me check that.
Want to check this out, Leonard?
So. Mm,
One
so.
round. I don't want to change my diet.
So you got you can already see that.
Sure.
Okay, perfect. I'll try to fast forward because the first 15 minutes of a Smack video is always always
Don't jump on that side because the cord's there.
yeah.
For that.
So
Oh, you.
there you go.
Mic check. There we go. We sounding good now. We sounding good now. Okay.
Now,
First of all, one question: how did the battle got set up? You remember that?
I was just coming. I was coming. Excuse me. Coming off the Joe Buttons battle, which was like one of the biggest battles in history. Uh, you know, Drake was trying to get me to battle Pat Stay around this time.
Okay.
I told Drake, like, coming off of the Joe Buttons battle, I'd rather do a no disrespect to Pat Stay.
Yeah.
And I just waited around to get the call, and they called me for Charlie Clips. I was like, okay, this is a battle I want because Clips is coming off of demolishing T Rex, and he's at the top of his game.
Ah, that was
You know
right
what I
after
mean?
the
So,
T-Rex battle. Okay, that third round was crazy.
yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah.
So, I'm all about the competition. So as soon as I seen that, that's what
Yeah.
motivated me to want to battle
And
Clips. Um,
what I gotta ask, I'm sorry for interrupting. What I gotta ask is how are the negotiations with Smack? Is it kind of easy, or is it like, okay, hello, you want that? Okay, you got it, or do you have to really like fight for it?
that's more personal. That's not really battle rap. That's just business.
Okay, okay.
More
So
just business behind it.
you were searching for the competition, and you got competition because Charlie Clips arguably one of the best, one of the goats. So
Sir. Yes,
yeah.
sir. So they called me about Charlie Clips, and like how you just said previous, we had to get the negotiation out the way. Once the negotiation was out the way, um, we made this happen. And to maybe give you somewhat insight, I got paid more for this battle than I did the Joe Buttons battle. So that just shows, how smacking them.
Crazy. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. How long does it take you to, or how long did it take you to prepare for the Charlie Clips battle? Writing and rehearsing.
I was already ready, my G.
So,
This is like I don't battle anybody without
yeah.
already having a clip in the stash.
Okay, so you
So once they call me.
constantly writing for the big ones.
So, well, not constantly writing for the big ones because I guess you could say yeah that as long as they're on my radar. You know what I mean? So Charlie Clips was on my radar, and I just had a clip ready. So once it was confirmed, I would just touch up what I already had, which would probably be a round worth of material. So I usually only got to write like 2 rounds.
Okay, so
And
how long does it take you? How long does it take you to rehearse?
I don't really rehearse. These is my lyrics. It's second nature. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I go over my rounds, but
Yeah.
I'm not thinking about I need time to rehearse. I need time just to come up with material.
So
If I come up with material, I can go on stage within 2-3 days. Like,
you're
don't
serious?
like it's I come up with it. It's memorized. I don't get why I'd have to spend a
Just
week or two.
just like that. You don't have to like repeat it over and over again or practice your performance. Nothing like that.
I mean, like I said, I can do it in a couple days. I usually have a few weeks, and
Phew.
I probably have spent a week doing it, and I usually like to like 2 weeks before the battle. I don't think about them at all or say them at all because it also can become repetitive.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, like I do go over it. It's not a mandatory thing. Like, oh, I need time to rehearse. I
Okay.
need time to come up with this, and that's it. If y'all
Okay.
want to give me a week or a few days to get it down packed, able to perform it,
Yeah.
it's like given so many battle rappers advice that choke and mess up, and they're like, "Yo, you've never choked. Like, how do you do it?" And I'm like, "It doesn't exist to me. I
Yeah.
don't have a thought process of like, oh, what if I mess up? Like, it doesn't exist to me. I memorize it. I know
That's
it. I
crazy.
say it. I go. And
That's crazy.
if you ever had an issue, a tip that I could give you because
Yeah.
there's been times like like I said, when I was in my like lazy bag and doing things not the right way,
Yeah.
around like the John Math battle, those are two battles, I could have put way more effort into.
Yeah.
Like the third round, both those battles I wrote a couple days before the battle.
That's crazy.
I felt like I might not know it as well, so I just wrote it down. And as soon as I wrote the round down, the third round, not the whole battle, just the third round of these
Yeah.
battles.
You memorize it.
Yeah, once I wrote it on paper, it was ready. Like,
Yeah, it's crazy. That's good. But I got a question coming up to that because I got some part in that first round I want to ask you about. But let's start the first round.
okay.
I want to let y'all know.
Already ate, man?
I want to let y'all know I wasn't even going to show up today. I got some bad news this week. My grandmother got bit by a bee, y'all. No, it was one of them East African bees. It's not funny, but when I heard this was for y'all, I showed up. So let's get it. Let's get it.
Get well, Grandma.
I said. Let's go. Charlie. I'ma be calm, Charlie. I ain't gonna lose my voice. You'll get engaged with the rage. I ain't gonna do that, boy. This is battle rap. Anything past, we could scrap for that. Don't stand here and talk in between my rounds. We got smacked for that. If I say something hot, my nigga, I don't want no dap for that. Oh, you just want to be friends and play with these words. Well, they got apps for that. Nigga. Nigga.
How's it like? Because the smack battles are always you always hear about that the schedule is always messed up. So I think you gotta wait for like 5-6 hours to get on stage.
No, I mean I've been a main event my whole career, and I just show up, when there's like 1 or 2 battles left.
Okay. So what was
I'm not there the whole time.
what was the crowd like in the building?
That was amazing. Like I always go through. Like this is what I do every event. I show up before the doors open. I walk through the crowd. I show love because these people are supporting me.
Yeah.
So I walk through the crowd. I show love. Boom, 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 boom. Then I go back to my hotel and get ready. And then once I get ready, I got to make sure my table's set up for my LOM gear and everything.
Yeah.
Usually somebody handles that for me. And like I said, they call me, yo, we got 2 battles left, Hollow, and then I'm headed there.
Okay, it's way bigger. You're like 6-7 years ahead of us. Because that sounds amazing to have at the event. You got your own table with your own merch. At the battle rap event is German future.
Yeah, you could do it too. It's all about how you hold yourself and what you demand at the beginning. People will do what you allow them to. You could get your table if it was in your contract, right?
Yeah. If we would have contracts, yeah. If you would have contracts, yeah.
Y'all are getting compensated. Y'all don't get paid for your battles.
Of course we are, but we are not like, okay, I need that amount of money, but I don't negotiate like, okay, I did it once. I got a share of the pay-per-views. I started that, and then now I get like shares of the pay-per-views, but it's not we are not there yet.
Okay, well, you just answered it. You said you didn't negotiate it. I'm sure if you negotiated and said, look, I don't care how much you're paying me. I'm not doing this battle if I can't have a table. If they
Yeah.
want the battle bad enough, I'm like, yo, just give them a table. No big deal.
Okay. Yeah. The leagues are gonna hate you for that, but let's continue.
Who cares?
Your
If the league
Yeah, who
entourage.
cares?
smack
Yeah.
it,
This for that Parmesan. Since the boss been gone, you turn to Scott Baio and put Charles in charge? No! Cause when Charles was gone, he was dissing you, saying you owe 8. I got double that verse surfing, bought an Audi. Oh, 8. He seen my columns like, you got all of them dollars? I know your persona. Don't hate. Oklahoma, Nevada. Your initial state was the envy. Okay.
What does envy stand for?
Okay, I said, you got all of them dollars. Don't hate. Oklahoma, Nevada. Your initial state was the envy.
Yeah.
Okay. Those are the initials for the states of Oklahoma and Nevada. The abbreviation for Oklahoma is okay.
Okay.
Is O and K.
And envy.
And the letter N and the letter V is the initial states for Nevada.
Okay. Envy. Okay. Jealousy. Okay.
Letter
Okay.
N and V and O and K are
Yeah.
It's like New York is NY. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Nevada's envy. Okay. Thanks.
So I can stand here and laugh with him, or I can kill him with the cold face. Cause you took my bar verse arts about brush me wrong and flipped it with the Colgate. That ain't what the Dawn say. Who gave you bad directions? You lost. Took it the wrong way. Now I got some that are old clips, so I load up with the old clips. First 2 was hot, and the third got stuck like the old clips.
Do you of course you
My
recognize?
voice squeak right there. They love it.
Yeah, yeah. I was always thinking, like, because I'm German, I'm very like, okay, this art wise, this can't be on purpose. And yeah, I was like, okay, there he goes. His voice is cracking. His voice is not strong enough. But yeah, if you put it like that, yeah, I have to believe you. But the thing is, do you recognize how many people took that, like the old this, the old that, the old this, after you came up with that? That's crazy.
Sure, that's why I do it, man. I definitely love to set the trend and people go with it. That's part of the game.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
I said, y'all don't know the old clips that stumbled in his old clips, then said they old clips. You stumbled all 2013, now you claiming you the best, nigga. Since they gassed him, I'm supposed to be pet, nigga. Well, room. I'm a vet, nigga, and you X Factor. Not cause your priorities set, nigga, cause every chance they get, the fans make your head bigger.
I don't get that. Could you explain that to me?
It's current event bars. Around that time, X Factor never took his hat off, and he finally took a picture with his hat off, and his forehead was huge. And a bunch of fans started like photoshopping his head bigger and bigger, and they had a picture of him like with the hugest forehead.
Okay, so he was like a meme.
Yeah, and that was just around that time. So that's why I don't really do too many current event bars. That was like a current event bar.
Okay, I got it.
Nigga, my first gun was a 38 revolver. I got that from my nigga Roger. My point is, before I even knew about clips, I was already popping.
He popping.
And just because it was grind time, I didn't stumble out or come up here with I got you, the mumble mouth. Sonic the Hedgehog game. If I get hit on this stage, rounds keep coming out. You barely had thirds. At that point,
Not too many people getting that right away, right?
The Sonic the Hedgehog, right?
Yeah. But Mook is like,
Yeah, I
Mook
mean,
is,
a lot of
Mook
lines
is like,
like
yeah.
that.
Come again?
I like the layer of like even the first gun was a 38 revolver. I got that from my nigga Roger. So before I knew about clips, I was already popping with a revolver. You know, ain't no shells. The shells stay inside the gun when you shoot. With clips, the shells come out. You know, popping is just a double entendre. Like my name's popping, I'm popping, and before I knew about clips, I was
For
already popping. I didn't have
okay.
any clips. I had a revolver.
Okay, that's way too many layers to understand if you're not a native speaker. But that's good.
No, if you
And
know about guns, I feel
no,
like
we
anybody
don't.
that knows
No, we
about
don't.
guns,
We don't. In Germany, we don't know about guns. We don't have gun bars at all.
oh, it's not. Y'all don't have the police don't carry guns out there.
Yeah, but we don't get in contact with police. We don't have gun bars. Literally, no gun bars.
The citizens don't have guns out there.
No. No. No, not at all. No.
Yeah,
No,
great.
we don't have gun bars. No.
You barely had thirds. At that point, you should have got fired from it, son. I see you lazy like McGrady, so you never retire #1. I mean, he's so redundant and simplistic. Y'all all know that.
This is one to me. This is one of the greatest angles to ever lay on someone. Like
Thank you, my brother.
This angle coming up is like perfectly executed, and everyone gets it. And even Clips, who's got a great defense, not getting reaction from him at all. He's like nodding and like, oh, okay, this was good, motherfucker. Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
appreciate
It's crazy.
man.
Yeah, let's get
One
that.
Clips bit where he goes into a scheme and you can predict it way before he spits it. He's like, I'm in that flying spur. Then I'm dunking in my homie's Charger. Got 20, take your top off. That Ginobili spark you. My other gun, Kawhi Leonard. This other homie darker. He'll say something about point guard, a 9, and what y'all see coming. Okay. Y'all
Okay, so that's like risky as fuck. You trying to tell me you had no one in the crowd like place to like scream Tony Parker? So it's too much. Too
I mean,
much.
I don't let people hit my rhymes and stuff. Like even my homeboys behind me, their reactions be on. Except my boy Livio,
Yeah.
the light skinned one. He probably the only person I let hear lines, but everybody else, like their reactions are organic. I don't let none
Yes.
of my boys
Yeah.
hear
Okay.
it.
Me too.
But
Crazy.
this is the thing is I'm deep into like psychological part of battle rap. A lot of
Yeah.
people don't peep that part of battle rap.
Yeah. Me too.
I knew at this time it was a part where fans were they started screaming, "Oh, get him! Finish your food!" They wanted to be part of the battles, and I realized that. I realized, oh, it's like a little paradigm shift now,
Yeah.
where fans feel like they're
Like
part of the battle
yeah.
now.
To
So they
interact. To
want to
interact.
scream in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I used that to my advantage. I said instead of letting them just randomly scream, why don't I use this to my advantage since I peeped this early and it seems like nobody else seen this.
Yeah.
But
Crazy.
once I had that in mind, I'm like, how could I use this? I was a little spiteful. I said, how could I use it against them? Like, how could I use them against themselves? Because I even knew Clips fans would be doing it, you know?
Yeah. But do you remember what you were thinking at that moment? Like, okay, phew, we got that out of the way. Some people scream Tony Parker. Now we can go.
No, I never have a conscious thought in these moments. I'm in a zone. Like I
Okay,
have
crazy.
no thought of. Don't get me wrong. Like it's dry moments. Like if it's a dry moment or they're
Yeah.
not feeling me, I have a thought then. But when I'm going and things are going good and
Yeah.
rocking with me, like I'm in the zone. I have no thoughts.
Okay, crazy. Let's continue that crazy angle.
'Cause I know you're gonna stop at a part, and
Come again?
you're gonna stop at a. I said I know you're gonna stop at a part coming up, and I'll tell you my thought then, because it's a part I know you're gonna stop at.
Yeah.
And I did
Okay.
have some thoughts then.
Okay.
What about when he said I'm way better and way clever? Say something about Pacquiao or ring and what y'all see coming. Okay. See what I'm trying to say? Them boys like the next exit off the highway. They know when to get off. You tell them it's coming a mile away.
Shit like that.
But he does have fire writtens. He got fire writtens. Like when he said without clips, Hollow ain't killing shit. But if you freestyle half your battles and ain't no fire and pen, then what good is clips? Nigga, the aim gon' I ain't saying your shit
Yeah, that's the part I have a question.
And that's the part I told you. I'm gonna tell you. What I
Yeah,
was
you know.
thinking.
Okay, tell me.
So boom. The whole Kit Kat thing I had for a long time. I was gonna use it for Lux in a totally different way,
Yeah.
and I actually put it in my round the week before, maybe a few days before this battle. I threw the Kit Kat in, so I'm originally going to my regular round,
Yeah.
and I was gonna skip it. My thought was like, nah, they rocking with me. Let me throw this in. They gonna like it.
Ah, that
So
wasn't completely
that was my only
completely
thought.
planned or what? It wasn't like okay, I have that 100% in the lyrics for clips.
I put it in last minute. It was planned, but I
Aye,
forgot about it in the zone. I'm just
crazy.
going to. I
Yeah.
forgot about it,
Yeah.
and then when they kind of reacted a little bit, I stopped and I said, "Hold on, let me
Okay.
go to this."
Yeah. Okay. Let me talk German for a few seconds to explain that because they have to know.
Freestyle half your battles and ain't no fire and pen, and what good is clips? Nigga, the aim gon'
So, eigentlich fängt er hier an und da kommt hier The Aim, da fängt ein Part an, merkt aber, die haben Bock. Und das, was er eben gerade gesagt hat, das, was er noch kurzhand eingebaut hat, hat er sich gedacht, okay, gut, das läuft hier gerade so gut, ich mach doch das, weil das übelst passt. Und dann scheißt er auf dieses The Aim gone und dann macht er jetzt dieses, was jetzt kommt. I'm back.
I ain't saying your shit whack,
Bro.
but bro, it's the same move every time you kick that. Set a punchline, set a punchline. That's how you spit that? Just a candy rapper with 4 bars. You would see how easy it is to predict that?
There you go! Ja, Mann! Ja, Mann! Genau so! Genau so! Junge! Junge! I'm sorry, excuse my German. Excuse my German.
Oh, it's all good. No, I love it. I love it. The
Crazy.
funny part of that is, I can't say 100%, but I'm pretty sure I remember being at the event. They turned down my volume this round, URL, because they already had Charlie Clips versus Loaded Lux booked, and they couldn't look like I'm killing Clips. So the people saying Kit Kat was way louder than you really hear on camera, and my reactions in this round
serious?
are way loud. Yeah, no, they
Okay.
turned the volume down.
Wow, that's crazy. But it's not correct to do things like that. I don't.
I mean, that's what they do. If you go to Calico versus Lux, they're editing P Diddy reacted to some of Calico's lines. P Diddy didn't react to none of Calico's lines, and they edited them in there to make it seem fair.
I seen that. I seen it. It still was a murder anyway, but let's. I have to repeat that. It's crazy.
Punchline. That's
Yeah,
how you spit
because in the
that?
building, the Kit Kat was loud.
Yeah, but I was like, okay, there's some few about the same amount that said Tony Parker, but yeah, if you say it's
I ain't saying your shit whack, but bro, it's the same move every time you kick that. Set a punchline, set a punchline. That's how you spit that? Just a candy rapper with 4 bars. You would see how easy it is to predict that?
vorbei,
Like that. Shit like
vorbei. Alles, hallo, say alles vorbei.
What?
Say alles vorbei.
Alles vorbei.
Alles vorbei. It is all over. Alles vorbei.
Alles vorbei.
Junge, ey, that's crazy. That's crazy. And you have to keep in mind that the US audience, the battle rap audience, the crowd, they are so on point. They are so sharp. You can like reference everything, and this wouldn't be possible in Germany. Yeah, you have to do it way slower, but it was crazy. It's crazy. At that point, everyone can see you're really comfortable on stage. Is that lean? No, you're going over it.
I'm in my zone now.
Yeah,
I'm in my zone now.
you're straight up cooking.
The aim gonna change
So
the
that's why I
range.
told you,
The
like,
range.
Yeah.
real quick.
Yeah.
I love the organic energy, man. I love the GMO free. Like when you said you know, how much time do I have rehearsing, like practicing my, like I didn't practice, I didn't, you know he's gonna have lean up there. I didn't know I was gonna, you know, a lot of these are just organic movements. I don't really practice how I'm gonna do on stage because I like to just go up there and get my zone.
Yeah, but do you even grasp like that we can't get it, we can't get it because it's not, it doesn't fit in our head to be, yeah, that's straight genius shit, and no one in Germany ever done that, can ever do that, and we were like, so people in the chat were like, okay, this is pathetic, this doesn't sound real, it can't be real. But if you're growing up like that, seeing it at the early stages of your life, and doing that for since you're 15 years old, I don't know.
Second nature. It's second nature.
Yeah.
You hit it right on the head. That's it. I don't have to practice my movements. I don't have to be like, you know, don't get me wrong. Like when I do the backstroking and certain
Yeah,
stuff, that's like
of
a
course.
super performance. I got to see how it looks. So I might practice it once or twice, but like I said, for the most part, like I just be like, okay, on this part, I might just dip low. On when I say what room I'm in, I might just jump around or
Yeah,
something.
that's
You know what I mean? Like I
crazy
don't really
natural.
practice it.
I'm rehearsing my ass off, like 30, 40 repetitions. But yeah, if it's natural, it's natural. You can't do nothing about that. That's crazy.
He's gonna change the bang gonna change his frame, the frame go. Bro, your bitch ugly as hell, my nigga. I mean, his bitch is just all. You like battle bitches with gun lines? Bitches with bars?
So that's straight up cut, and now we're going into straight up comedy, making people laugh. So
Straight comedy.
Yeah, that's all the I don't know, all the angles you can hit your opponent with. It's like you take them through a roller coaster ride of like emotions. First they're like, oh my god, then they're like, ha ha ha. It's crazy.
Look why it's so easy for me to remember, because in my head it's a puzzle. I say, okay, the one third of my round, the beginning to
Yeah.
probably bar number 20 is just me miscellaneous punching.
You number your
about
bars?
clips, about
You in your head you like structuring your numbering your bars?
no, I'm not numbering it, but I'm more like putting them in places like, all right, the first one third of my round is just bars, miscellaneous bars, some clip flips.
Yeah.
And then the second part of my round is me breaking down his style. And then the third part of my round is jokes and me talking about his girlfriend. So in my head, it's a 3-part round. It's very
Yeah.
easy to remember.
It's crazy. Remembering in parts. I don't get it.
Rule number one, this is a business and a mix is a flaw. I don't mix it at all. You won't hear a single drop about no Kendrick Lamar. But he went from Ash Cash, now you hitting guitar. Nigga, for bands, I wouldn't smash that, no expensive guitar. She the one that gets official, dressed like a dyke, right here, everywhere, Scary Spice like. That bitch look like Whitney on a pipe night or Tina after Ike fight. You getting stacks now. But you getting stacks now. Get a hair done, put that hood boog in fin.
Do you, if you're in your zone like that, do you even
That face right there, that's the perfect place to pause it. That's the I'm losing bad face.
So you're in your zone, rightly so.
So about Clip's face.
Yeah, that's but is it like if you're in your zone like that, do you even look at your opponent's face? Do you recognize how he's feeling?
Nah, not at the moment.
Okay.
Oh, I guess it's your lady's luck. We never seen her look good with Remy. And you know what's the saddest shit? I've been to their crib. When he mad at her and she mad at him, it's hilarious. Because instead of arguments, they actually start battling. She be like, if I come in and you text in, I bring the text in and start shooting it. He like, shut up, bitch, you losing it. She storm out, go to the kitchen. She like, Charlie, you ate my food again? Charlie, he in the back talking about, guess what room I'm in?
Shit like that.
So, hello, you trying to tell me you never thought about, okay, what move can emphasize that punchline?
Not at all.
So
On
that's
that part, no, not at all.
Okay, so that's like, because I do stand-up comedy as well as battle rap, and I would have to like attest, like that's a comedy bone, that's a funny bone then.
The only thing I said in my head for that part is I pictured myself ducking.
Okay,
I said I'm gonna just duck.
but not
the
like
way
wobbling.
I did it,
Yeah.
1,000,000% no. If I would have told you before the battle, you asked me how I'm gonna do that part, I would just picture me ducking low, like I'm hiding. Like, guess what room I'm in?
Okay. Yeah, but that makes it even more funny because you're like scared, like guess what? Like excited, like guess what room I'm? Yeah.
Yeah, like trust me, I don't think I could have planned that movement.
Yeah.
That's all.
That's crazy. I would think, or I would say, like, I'm gonna try that for one of my next battles, but no, that's way too
Oh,
risky.
because look, don't get me wrong. I've been around like Hitman Holla.
Yeah,
He practices his movements down to a T.
yeah,
So it
like
just
me.
depends on the person you are, because Hitman is amazing. He's probably the best performer,
Yeah,
and he practiced his stuff down to a T.
yeah, and you can see that. You
So,
can see that. But maybe he's
yeah,
not.
it
But
just
maybe
depends.
he's not as good as in improvising. At improvising.
Exactly.
Yeah. So now you're just basically talking shit
You
to
know
his
you
face.
fucked up. Yeah, I was like, you know you fucked up, right? You know you fucked up.
Y'all the motherfucker.
But,
To get it smoother.
all right, I ruined it. Man, hold on, I ruined it. Bro, third round against Rex, you said the truest shit. But please don't come up here and act like your mom's tough, cause I bet 1,000 large bucks that in real life my mom will fuck your mom up. Alright, let me put this up. Let me settle down. What do you need to beat me?
That's actually $1,000.
Probably like 2,000. It's just the money I made off the clothes that day.
Of the what?
That's the money I made off of me and Charlie Clip's clothes that day.
Nice. That's crazy.
I'ma say that for the second round. LOL.
That was definitely more than $1,000. I remember that.
Yeah. That's crazy.